Right, we are back. I don't know what was going on. Um, but yeah, I'm really not sure what was going on there. It doesn't look like I'm lagging too hard or anything. But yeah, just took another look at what I'm supposed to be doing, and I have realized that I've made a mistake. Good. Maybe it's good that the stream ended because it gave me time to take a look at what I was trying to do. Let me actually grab my chat back. Sheesh. All right. I don't know what happened. Bring this back. Pop out chat real quick again. Okay, so good thing that I took a look at what I was doing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good thing I took a look at what I was doing. Because I saw that I messed up again. Super. Yeah, let me just get into something else real quick since this is a tutorial after all. So something I always tend to mess up with concept art is that scale. Looking at this right now, there's no actual concept of scale. If I put a little dude right here, then you'd notice these buildings are massive. If I made them a little bigger, you're like, oh, yeah, these buildings are still like, they're pretty big, regular building size. But just looking at this right now, it's hard for me to tell how big these buildings are. This rubble makes me like, it feels like this should be small, so it's making me think that these buildings are small. So overall, how I'm looking at this, how you look at things, what's in the what's in your view, all of that will determine how the scale is, not how big you make the model. You can make a model really small and add some other stuff for scale, and you can still have have something that makes it look like you have some crazy scale going on in there. However, I will make an exception here. I'm going to make things bigger. Or no, I'm not going to make them bigger. What I like to do is, when I want more scale, is I like to mess with focal zoom. So what I'll do is I'll head right here, and I'm going to zoom down a bit, and I'm going to zoom out, find a good angle, find a proper angle, like right here maybe, and then taking a good look at my reference again to see how they like apply scale. These buildings, there's only three buildings. Three buildings that you got in the current view, along with the one on top. So I do have, or well, I have four here. I'm gonna remove this one for a second. I'm also going to remove this one. This one is this building is meant to be skinny, not necessarily like long or anything. So I'm going to expand the size of this building specifically, along with, or no, I'm going to leave this one out. It's going to stay down though. It's going to stay down pretty far. And what I'm going to do is I am going to increase the scale of this, but I'm also going to add an array modifier. Not there. Not there either. And I'm going to lower it a bit. I'm going to make sure that they look like they're together. And now I made it look longer. So that's how I want to apply scale in this one, in this piece. And in addition to that, I'm going to bring this up. Or no, I'm not. I'm going to bring this back like this. Make it a slight bit bigger. I know I said not to worry about the scale like that, but I will worry about it just for this one. And I don't want this to be parallel. For some reason that is off-putting to me. So I'm going to bring this back like this. And what I think is beneficial to, no, I'm actually going to leave it normal. What I think is beneficial to this piece would be to have something big in the background, obviously. So I'm going to take some of the, or actually, I don't need something big in the background. What I could have is multiple buildings. Like, if I pull out this one, I did not make these buildings in Blender, except for this one. I just drew these over in Photoshop once I was done, while I was over painting, to make things easier for myself. So I'm just gonna bring this back, put it down. Actually, screw that. Bring this back, open it up. And these buildings, I need them to, I do want them to be longer. I want that sense. And that building that I want going over the top, I'm still gonna add that in. I'm gonna make it one of these ones. And honestly, it'll look stupid because it's like, why are you putting the same building everywhere? But that is not the focus of this, really. Another thing that I've clearly done wrong. The camera is too far away from the main piece. If I want this building to be falling on top of all of these buildings, like let's say in the overall scheme of things, this building fell and is meant to be inside of this one like that, and I want to like cut it off, and I want to have this as how I have things. My camera is too far away. You can't even. It's not like you're really looking at the top anymore. You want to be under. You don't want to be under it, but you want to be close to that. So I'm gonna move this to the side a bit. I'm gonna move this forward even more. And also keep in mind that what you're seeing on the sides is not really what you're seeing. Because like what you're seeing is this. That's why I be getting confused with that, and I render it, and then it gives me that perspective, and I'm like, oh, what I'm looking at is not actually that full part. What I'm looking at is a bigger picture, honestly. That's why I have to like notice. So I'm bringing this one back. What is this? Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. Let's see, I can bring this one down, tilt it back just a bit. And now, in the distance, what I'm gonna want is a bunch more buildings. So let's see, I'll take what else I have, try and put it in the distance maybe. Bring this back a bit. It's a good building to have in the back. This building is also a good one to have in the back. And this building, I be having a love-hate relationship with this building because I can never put it in the correct spot. I swear. It's right next to this one. Go behind it. Alright. And because I'm putting it behind it, of course, make it a bit smaller. I hate duplicating this building, honestly. It has a lot of vertices on it, but it's okay. I'm not going to be putting too much into this. I'm going to add trees, stuff like that, etc. Flip it over. Yeah, I'm going to flip it over. Not like that. I want to be able to see. And let me actually reorient it correctly. There we go. So now I want to put it in a position where you can see the cracks in it, or the little destroyed parts that I did. And also keep in mind, another way to reduce the amount of vertexes that you have in your project. When you have a building, like I like to use an array modifier to make my buildings longer instead of bigger by expanding them. So you just go down in here and delete that because you can't see it. Best part about making concept art in Blender rather than making animations, for that concept art is that you don't need to do anything outside of the camera range. What you're looking at what you should not go crazy as if you're making a full environment that you're about to play a game in. If you are about to make a game environment, go crazy by all means. But I'm not doing that, so I'm not gonna go crazy like that. I'm gonna keep myself in a safe spot. And so I think I have used all the buildings that I have except for the cracked ones. I can still use those though. I'm gonna put this one down here maybe. I have some extras I can put in the back. I do want to put these ones in the back. Overall, see, I don't really like to make the process. I don't care about making the process easier for myself when it comes down to overpainting. I'm fine. I overpaint all the time. I can take a long time to do it. It does not matter to me. Fill in that spot right there, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Rather than having small buildings in the back, I think I need some overarching bigger buildings, so I can just delete these two. Don't need these two. Save some space. Don't need this building either. Save some more space. What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a tiny building right here. I forgot about these. These can all go away. They don't have any. They don't even have that many polygons on them anyway, so it's fine. So this one has nothing in it either. Delete that one. Delete this one as well. All right. Now I can actually start getting into important stuff. First things first. Oh, I can delete this one too. There we go. There's the water. I mean, mark this as water actually. These two were supposed to be grass, but I'm going to delete them because that was a mess. These are some extra buildings. Ugh, they do need their own folders. I should have done that before I messed around. Having 3 buildings. Well, this is moss and a building, or moss and cracks. I'll do it separately. So they can go in there. Organization wise, put everything in a separate folder because I do plan to put ivy on them, but it's good to put stuff in a separate folder anyway. Have any, like, if you don't want to name everything something different, just make folders. Always make backups too if you're about to make big changes. If you're really just about to like continue on, you don't need to make backups. You're just needlessly ending up with extra space in your project file being taken up. This rain is insane. Yeah, so I think out of all of this is all good. I do not need to touch this part anymore, so let's turn off the buildings and let's get the terrain done. Something I do not normally do. I should probably just duplicate this. Change this from water, change it to grass. Go to the material, remove the water material, and yeah, there you go. First things first, I'm gonna add a hair modifier. Make it small. First, I'm gonna add it like 13,000. Yo, we got, oh, that's 130,000. Yo, we got another viewer. Let's go. And I'm gonna render this as an object. Where did my grass go? It should be here somewhere. Where's my grass? There we go. I really don't enjoy using this giant one, but I have to, just to make sure. No, I don't. I can use this one. I'm gonna use this one. Will I? Yes, I will. Just to test. So I want to render as object on your hair when you're making grass. Oh, extra tip. Whatever you do, absolutely never ever do I like Blade. I mean, low-key, yeah. Low-key, yes. But whatever you do, absolutely do not try and use the regular spikes that come with the hair modifier for your grass. They will piss you off and they will take up a lot of space because you're going to end up with 30 bajillion of them. And you're going to be like, why doesn't it look like grass? Because you're using spikes, not grass. So, no, let me rotate these normally so I don't end up, bruh. I like Echo too, actually. I actually don't know how to pronounce it though. Velocity per hair, no. Put it normally? Bruh. I actually don't know the whole reasoning behind this, so I'll just be messing around until I get one that works. It's normally Global Z. I'll just be messing around with all of them. No, stop it. What the? Okay, that's not the right one. It's not normal. Normal tangent? No. Velocity hair? No, that's just the same as Z. Screw it. I'm gonna take, where is it? Take object rotation too. And when you do that, it'll put it sideways, so you're gonna have to make the object sideways as well. That should have fixed it. That did not fix it. I'm about to shoot the button. Alright, let's see. Not that one. This one. What the? It's not this one either. Ooh, what is going on? I think it might be Z. Why would it be Z? It's not Z. They bugging. They bugging with me. Turn K. Okay, I'm gonna change this over to the fat grass. I don't have any other choice. Make it a little bit smaller, make it easier. And honestly, this is so low poly. Like, come on, it's 30. It's 24 vertices, and it still be lagging me. Like, bro, I guess if you multiply 24, actually no, it should not be that crazy. Anyway, all right. You wanna, okay. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last time. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna make a backup, because we like backups here. Whoops. When you copy and paste something with like hair on it or something like that, it's gonna duplicate your object, which you don't want. I don't care though. I mean, like, I don't want it to duplicate, so I'm not gonna. Bruh. All right. It's gonna lag me extra hard. Green tall patch. Yes. Alright, now I'm going to remove you. Call this backup grass. Do I have work to do? Doubt it. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna start rendering it, and then I'm gonna get some stuff done. It's 8:22. Woo! My laptop is dying. I knew this would happen, but I didn't want to plug it in because this rain is insane. Alright, well, I have to plug it in now. It'll charge in like 5 seconds. So 15,000, 20K, same number basically. What? Anyway, interpolated 10. Look at all that grass. We just gonna turn that off. And turn off the water too. And so I'm gonna do my little method. Whoops, it looks like I can't do it. Or well, I can, obviously. I just have to give myself a better benchmark. Right here, start like this. And go like this, and then hit this. All right, would you look at that? Now you got a camera view, very wide camera angle. Now that I look at it, but that's what we like them wide. So selection, remove your particle system from, oops, I removed it from the wrong one. Remove it from this one. On this one, you can leave it This will consolidate things into a small. I gotta listen to newer songs, honestly. I ain't been playing stuff like that. Um, okay, what does it look like with the water though? You can't see it. Okay. Uh, this is not supposed to be there. Go away. How far below? Wow. Wow. It's not like on top of it, right? I hope not. Oh, it is. It's just not big enough. No, not that. Is it at least somewhat visible? Okay. I think I'm getting the vibes that for some reason it's not far back enough. Um, which would mean that I made a mistake. Which is like, what? That's crazy. Me making mistakes? That's wild. I don't never. Oh, I did make a mistake. Ooh, that's a pretty big mistake to make. Let's see. Click. Oh, it's not enabled. Making a mistake is crazy. All right, let's see. Oh, I made two mistakes. Not one, but two. These numbers, low-key messing with me. I'm gonna copy this one. You go away. Huh? What just happened? I know it did not just move further down. Alright, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna just pretend that it's on the same level because I messed up. I used to do the same thing. But then I was like, nah, I'm bored of that. And I still use them. Like I got that one song, Cutthroat, and got a bunch of acapellas on it. But I don't really use them that much anymore. Uh, 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 uh. Hit P, selection, all that stuff. This spreads it out more, so I'm gonna brace this to 16,000 because clearly I need 6,000 for a tiny triangle. I'm at 1,000. Yeah, now it goes further back. I don't know if that's what I want, but we'll see. Oh, I thought I was lagging for a second. It just didn't register that I clicked it. Alright, hit that water. Okay, the volume on the water is wild. I might need to increase length. Let's make it 5. 10. Sheesh. I guess I don't know. 7. Like 8. Okay, 7.5. 7.5 is fine. Just kidding. Just 7.2 maybe. Okay, bruh, 7, fine. Jeez. Um, 10, make it 5 just to lower my CPU usage. Um, I may not even finish this up with grass on it. But yeah, this water needs to be a little. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. Is there a subsurface color for water? That might actually be important here. Well, the absorption color is black. Black body tint. Make that black too. I'm not sure if that will change it, but color attribute. It'll most likely change while I make certain edits. So yeah, I don't need to care about that. As for everything else, let's go ahead and get into the real stuff. This rain is actually wild though. My God. Mm. Oh yeah. See, I was trying it and then I was like, I mean, I did use it for One Piece. One Piece. Okay, let me shut up. I did use it once for a thing, but I did not really I just didn't really push it after that. I didn't really care. So yeah, what I do use though, One Piece reference. I do use Botanic. Um, Another thing that I always gotta worry about is this. All this whatchamacallit, the sky. If nobody has noticed, literally the sky and everything I do is always gray. I literally never have a blue sky. Um, so I mean like let's think. I normally use the max hay method. Um, it is very rare that anybody will catch me using an HDRI because I just don't like it. Yeah, that balance, it's a good balance. Honestly, at the end of the day, um, I make art for myself. Um, yeah, I do it because it's fun, and I like the way that things turn out when I'm done, and I like improving. So when I when it comes to managing whether I can make something by myself or get it off the internet, if I need 50 buildings, if I need 50 crumbling buildings, I am not making 50 buildings because I'm lazy. I'm gonna make like 5, 6, and then I'm gonna just start yanking stuff off the internet. I'm gonna start duplicating and I'm gonna start redoing stuff. Because at the end of the day, I made 6 buildings. So if somebody looks at it, they're like, oh, this person can make 50 buildings if they can make 6 buildings, but they're just lazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it like that. And I know I just said I don't use HDRIs, but I'm gonna try it this time because I have a couple good ones that I can try. Because the real reason I was doing cloudy skies for everything. For the past like I don't know how many pieces I've done. It's been cloudy skies for all of them. This time I'm gonna try something with a blue sky. Um, See if I can find that file. I don't even remember when I downloaded it. It was recently. It was for this one. Yes, this one. Let's enable the buildings real quick just to see. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. I like the way that turned out. Um, Of course, there's other stuff for me to add. Um, Wait a minute. No, nobody cares. I don't care either. Yeah, we're good. We're straight. So I want a lot of shade in here. So I'm gonna open up this HDRI. I'm gonna look for where the sun is. The sun is over there. That's not really where I want the sun to be. I would like shade, so I'm gonna flip it around. Which the crazy part about this one is there's still shade everywhere, even though the sun is coming from that side. Definitely because other buildings are tilted. Ooh. Right. Sorry for that interruption real quick. So back to what I was saying. Let's get a little bit of a I like to I want shade in this one because I like the way that the shade popped out in the other one. So yeah, like that, like this. I like this. I like how this goes. And of course, I don't want the full thing to be shaded. I'm just gonna put in like some certain spots. The full thing doesn't need to be shaded. Just some of it. Buildings don't need to be fully covered either. Yeah, okay. Bring it back a little bit, actually, again. Alright. So, now that I have my shade in, I do need some vegetation. Need the bushes, grass, all that. I'm gonna add that in later. Because right now what I want to focus on is figuring out how to get the environment that I'm looking for. I think while having this shade is nice, I think the sky is too high. I wish there was a way to kind of like turn off HDRI sky like working. But I'm not really sure how to do that. So I'm just gonna add in a second sun and see if I can affect the lighting with that. I cannot. It still does. I can try and like I guess override it with more light, but why would I do that? Yeah, that just makes it brighter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move the wrong way. I'm gonna rotate it. Let's say 180. Which side is it on now? It's over there, which now makes this too dark. See, this dilemma would be killing me. Let's make it 90. Negative 90. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, okay. So, I like this. I like how this looks. So I'm gonna keep going with this. No, not this one. And if I add the sun in, that will change the shading a little bit. A little bit, my ass. That's a lot, actually. Make it 3, just to lower that a bit. What if I like... Nah. Yeah, this is best. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to square out my volumetrics. So I'm going to get some fog in there. If my fog does not turn out the way I want it to, I'm going to just use an emission fog. Emission fog, you know, Solves all my problems. Alright, object. And one thing that can get very tempting is trying to fill in volumetrics and all that fog by yourself. Like, I want to add some ground fog in Blender, but no. Wait until you're overpainting to do things like that. This isn't an animation. You don't got to do everything in Blender. Make sure what you're doing is as easy on your device as possible, and you are getting the results that you want. Alright, I'm getting some God rays here, which is what I want. They're just not in the right direction. I'm gonna have to move it like... No, move it this way, I think. And actually, rotate it downwards. And I think another thing that I'm missing right here is, yeah, there should be more buildings filling in this spot right here. And the problem with not having enough buildings as opposed to just missing some like regular stuff is pretty obviously your whole mesh is off, because no, not mesh, the whole lighting is off. The lighting scheme is very off if you mess that up. So don't mess it up. Don't be like me. Yep. You most likely won't even be able to see this one. Or yes you can, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to turn this down. Make sure you turn, if things get further away, don't go crazy with the detail on them. You can turn it down. Perfect is what I like to see. So this fog, I don't normally change the color of my fog, and I may not, because once again, all your post editing that you do in Lightroom, Photoshop, all of that, you can modify that really well. Why is it turning red? Okay, well, anyway. Just bring it down a little bit. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So, perfect. Now, vegetation. I love how Botana makes its own folder. Lovely. Actually, no. I like to do Ivy first. I use the free IvyGen blender. IvyGen, yes. So actually I have an idea. This connecting point right here just looks so goofy that I'm gonna make a boolean for both of these, which I guess this serves as a secondary tutorial at the same time for how to destroy things in Blender. Everybody's probably seen the Ian Hubert tutorial. If you haven't, this is the exact same thing he does. So what you want to do is you want to take this, I'm going to subdivide this 4 times. I'm going to give it a fractal shape. Bring it back here a little bit. And what you want to do is you want to go out, you want to make this a boolean, add a modifier, remove this real quick. If you do it with it on there, you're going to lag. It's not like some crazy game-breaking lag. Maybe it will be if your device kind of sucks, but yeah. And what you want to do, yeah, so go ahead and put boolean modifier, change it to fast. If you're using something big with a lot of vertices, you want to make it fast before you make it the object, like before you select this object. If you do not, alright, if you do not, then you can be messing some stuff up. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I have an assignment due tomorrow. Whatever. I'll do it later. I stay up late anyway. Viewport display, and then change this to bounds, and now you can move it around freely until you get a destroyed look. Oh, where'd it go? This happens a lot. Like, a lot of times you will have issues. I can't count the amount of times that I've had these same issues. It's just like that. Blender just be goofing off, doing whatever it wants half the time. So here you go. Once you get something a good spot, there's a crack right there. I'm going to apply the modifier, and I'm gonna do it again. Move it somewhere else, and if it does not work, it's probably just, you know, you got unlucky with how the fractal went with your cube and it messed up. That's just how things go. See, look at that. It's working near perfectly right now. And you can't even see it. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. So it's sometimes you can just get lucky. That's just how it goes. I want you to break this area. Break it. Break this spot. Sometimes it just does not want to listen to you. Oh, there we go. That's what I mean now. Apply. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. Maybe in like this crack right here. And now that I've turned this off, I can now go back to my subdivision surface, which may take a bit to add. I always turn it off on the viewport because it's just insane. You're going from 400k vertices to 1,000,000 vertices depending on what you're doing. So yeah. Man, I'm cutting it so close and nobody's saying a single thing. Okay, finally. I guess it doesn't matter for this one, but who cares? Wow, first try, goated. Did it work properly? Yes, it did. First try. Ain't nobody doing it like me out here. Low key. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. It's there. But I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, we got this little scene right here. Let's add ivy. See, a little bit of ivy changes the whole piece. Let me tell you. A little bit of ivy, a little bit of plants. Slap them in there, and everything's gone. And so here, where we taking it from? I'm not taking it from these ones. Go down here, ivy generator. Oh, ivy generator, no tree. Grab these. Don't care about this. Now the ivy. I like to preemptively do my ivy. So like make it big. Put it right here. Make another cube. Put it right here. Make another cube. Put it up here. Actually, I'm gonna put it a bit further in. Never want to forget about the middle. I always forget about the middle. Can't even see that much of it, so I'm gonna put it right there. Can this fog go away? Goofy. These should all be in different folders. If they overlap, I'm about to cry, because that means I made another mistake. Anyway, since I put 2 buildings here in one, I should just make 2 for the same one. Or I could just, no, I'm not going to use that method. It lags too much. Do that. Put this here. Is this a single building? Yeah, make it a little bit bigger. Make these 2 smaller. 2 more. Put 1 right here. Make it a little bigger. Put another 1 right here. Can you see this building? Yes, you can. If you can see the building, it needs ivy. Except for this one. You don't need it. You don't like him. Alright. Start with this first one. Get my settings squared off. Geometry nodes. Ivy generator. And then I need to figure out which folder this one's in. So this is B1. Put it on B1 and see it covers the whole thing, but since I made the cube bigger, that makes the ivy bigger. So I'm gonna make it smaller. 0.0. Oh. 0.5 normally. I think I normally do 0.5 around that, and then ivy density 500. And then distance. It's another one you want to worry about. Make that lower, and I have no idea why, but it just makes it more dense. So yeah, use that. Yes, perfect. Somewhat. Increase the density, maybe 550. Okay, clearly it needs 600. That literally made like no difference. When in doubt, I don't know. Just like a little bit up, over, stuff like that. There we go. Move down a bit more, actually. Perfect. Now I'm going to take every single other cube, and I'm going to copy to selected. And then now for each one, I have my settings perfectly, and they are just all on the exact same one. So for this cube, where is it? It's supposed to be on this one. That is, you know what, let me close all of these. It's B4. So go back to my ivy. That's not supposed to be over here. And I'm gonna put it on B4. It's in the wrong spot, so bring it down, bring it over, stuff like that. You don't need to put ivy everywhere. Takes up needless space. Only put ivy where you're gonna see it. Clearly this little bit is not getting the message. I need it in front. There we go. So this one is in B9. It looks like I got some duplicates up in there too. I'm gonna have to take care of that, but we're good. Where's the next one? B9. B9. Looks like it's not long enough, which is expected. So duplicate and drag right here. And I'm gonna bring it down some so we can get some more, make it more dense on the top. Perfect. And then next, I got B8. So let's see. I'm gonna assume that I put it there. Yep, B8. B8. Is that perfect first try? Yes, sir. Alright. Move it over a little bit, actually. A little bit like this. A little bit more like this. Alright. B3. If I want B3, then 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going on to this one, B11. All right. Where's the right one? I think it's cube 5, right? Yeah, B11. I had two for B11, if I recall correctly. Yes, I did. It's just that big. And for each one, I think I'm gonna have to expand it even more. Obviously, I only need it in the spots where you can see it, so I can afford to bring it down some more. But other than that, I'm gonna need to add more. Move it over a little bit. So I mean, there's two after all. Um, See, the problem with this is that it makes rotating the camera irritating, please. It makes it a whole ordeal to rotate the camera. Extend it. Extend this one a little bit. The stream! Yes! Blender stream! I may have not needed to do that. Yes! You happen to join the stream while I'm playing your music again. Let's go. Oh, this part needs IV too. I forgot. I'm gonna have to move this back a bit. Or actually... No, not this one. Expand it just a bit so it covers that side. Oh shoot, yeah it is. I forgot. I mean, I didn't even know you still use that channel. Actually, I might make an Instagram post about this. Oof. I actually do. Is the craziest part, cause or well, no, not right now. I'll be sleeping late, but dang, if I'm late like a couple more times, it's wraps for me. It's actually over. But yeah, I be getting up late. I be getting up early anyway. I just be like laying in bed for too long. And low-key, I'm feeling like finishing up this tutorial, which yes is a bad decision, but don't worry, we got this. This one's B8, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. This is B5, B3. B3, I think. Bring this back to the front. Oof. Not like that. Let me bring this. See, it's like losing. Okay, there we go. That's good. Where's this one? Okay, it's not in a thing. Got it. I'm gonna make two more then. I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream once I finish all the IV. I'm absolutely not rendering this. I'll need to finish it all at once. And it's also good that I don't finish it all at once. I've been having an increasing epidemic of finishing all my art in one sitting, which is bad. Is it on these ones? Yeah, it's on these ones. Doesn't matter. I can stay. All right. Let me keep going. And honestly, another tip. I think that when it comes down to concept art, the only thing that really matters at like along the way at some point is that you just understand how the platform that you're using or the program that you're using works. That becomes like the bottom line at some point. Because I mean, all you're really doing is I mean, like at some point all you end up doing is reusing techniques that you knew before. Like, and I mean, eventually it'll be like, wow, you're working on a piece, and then you're like, whoa, I just remembered that I could do this, and I mean, you know, go crazy. I mean, it's all experimentation at the end of the day, and practice definitely gonna make you get better. That's one thing I hated to hear. I was like, how long did it take you to learn Blender? Why can't I learn Blender within like a week? I don't know, because it's hard. At the end of the day, it's hard. And you can copy a tutorial with 2 days of experience, and it's still not gonna turn out the same way as the person in the tutorial, because you're just clicking buttons without knowing what they do, trying to copy down the exact numbers. And then when it comes down to what am I doing wrong, you don't know, because you're just clicking random stuff because you copied the tutorial. But eventually, you're gonna be able to figure out that kind of stuff on your own as you learn what things do. Like, you learn how to use the program, and then you can make anything. That's the only prerequisite you have for making any kind of creative stuff on any platform. Learn the buttons, learn what the knobs mean, learn the terminology and vocab, and then you're straight. Honestly, you're straight. All right. Honestly, there's really no need for me to continue streaming this part of me putting Ivy on it, so I'm gonna just finish that up later. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, start again tomorrow. I think it would be easier that way, just to make sure I'm all good, refreshed, and totally not stressed out about other stuff. So yeah, we'll finish this up tomorrow. You know, it's good for me to take breaks. I need to start taking more breaks. Anyway, yeah, finish this up tomorrow. Yeah, all that good stuff.